Welcome back to Laura's Design Studio. I have this product that I need to test. It came through the Vine program. It is giant paper clips. Now I understand, I think I saw Let's Resin put out one like this, similar. This is not Let's Resin. It's just came through the Vine program, and it's by Yo. So I have mixed up, I have 6 ounces of Craftor 1-to-1 mixed up. I split some up, and we have the blue, the purple, and the green. That's pure blue, light green, and violet. So we're just gonna pour these in, and we're going to see how these things work. Now, the smaller one over here is just plain. This one, you've got a butterfly, a circle, that one's plain, a heart, a star, and a bow. My guess is these aren't going to take hardly anything. They're very shallow. And yes, and I'm over pouring them already. I'm just going to pour colors. We'll see what they turn out like. I don't think I've seen anybody, no, I haven't seen anybody do these. Meaning the ones from Let's Resin, because I know most people won't have this one. I believe this is a new company. And that's why they were on the Vine program. I don't know, but I haven't seen anybody haul these. I saw somebody, and that's why I think Let's Resin put out a set of these, because I'm pretty sure I saw somebody that hauled them, but I don't think, if I remember correctly, they had not done them on their channel. And I can't remember who it was for the life of me. I'm just going to kind of pour this set until everybody's full. That's not part of it. I'm like, what? Wait, what? What? Where do you go to? I don't know. I think I just overpoured that one. Probably gonna have to get some out of there. Yep, here's what we're doing. I'm gonna try and move some resin over. And that's a mess, but we'll clean it up. Baby wipe. I've had my heat mat on because I was curing some stuff. And now I overfilled that one. Crap. Yeah, how to get the resin out of that little space is a whole new talent that you're gonna need. That one's gonna require cleanup, guaranteed. Let's see. Who hasn't been filled? Do they all look filled? I think they all look filled. I think any more and it's gonna overflow these. Alright. That didn't take hardly anything. Yes, we'll do this set now. These seem to be bigger, wider. Yes, these are wider. Bigger channels to pour resin through. That's it, just fill that one up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey. Oh my Lord, cups are out of control. To pour some more resin in these things. Okay. Stay. We're just going to use whatever color is in them for the moment. Okay. We go. I filled the wrong track on that. Well, I guess we'll have to get that out when it comes out. Everybody filled up? Okay, that one's overflowing. That'll require cleanup. This one does not belong in here. I'll have to pop that out. Okay. Are we good everywhere? I think we're good. Yeah? That one didn't look all full. I have no idea how you would use these. Are these going to be functional paper clips? They're not good. I could send these to my paper crafting friends. They would love them. They'd be like little embellishments for them. Oh, this one is missing the whole end down here. Pay attention. How many of you were yelling at me? You're missing an entire end. Okay, now I have this mold over here that I wasn't able to fill all the way, so I'm gonna stick it, all the extras from this in there. And I'm gonna see, oh, good Lord. Then I will see how much we have left in the cup over here. Okay. Get these wiped off, because I will be using them. Okay. Alright, now I gotta find something else. What else? How much do we have left? Nearly 3 ounces. I think the Dragon jar takes 4 ounces. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Let's make where's my teacup? There it is. We're gonna make the little teacup and saucer. Now mine came with the clip. Now I have heard that some people's don't come with the clip. The difference is if you don't clip this metal section, it's gonna be a solid handle. If you have the clip or don't want the solid, clip the middle of that. Just put the clip on the end like that. Make sure it's flush with the bottom of the cup so it's not tilting one way or another. And then you will only fill up, you won't have solid, it'll be like a regular teacup. So, let's do that. I need a small, we have a small cup here, because I don't want a solid color. So let's put some in here. Okay. And since I have these colors out, we're just gonna work with them. So I'll do purple. Where's my sticks? Here. I'll do purple and blue. We'll go blue. Why not? Let's go blue. Do the teacup and the saucer in 2 colors. Get this all mixed up. There's our purple. I'm going to be studying videos because I have a challenge coming up. I've been doing Slay a Tray Thursdays, which is every other Thursday. And I just got notified that next week, or not this coming week, because we just did it, the week after, it is a bloom and a bee. We have to make a 3D bloom, which I've never made in my life. Never. I've never even attempted a bloom. They asked me if I was up for the challenge, and I stupidly said yes. I'm like, sure, yeah. And somehow, some way, you gotta put a bee in the middle of that. Yeah. So, I'm gonna need some, whoever has the absolute easiest way to make a bloom ever, that's what I need, you guys. I need that. Because I don't have much hope for myself. So this will be fun because I'm gonna have to do mini coasters or something, trying to figure out how to do a bloom. That's gonna be so interesting. I want to get I need to pour higher though. You want to get that resin up to where it goes into the handle, and make sure you still squeeze that handle to make sure you get it all the way around. Saucer seems to be good. Let's get this going into the handle here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna close that off. Ah. Okay. I think that's good right there. Now let's finish filling. You guys are gonna have to wish me luck. My son just went to go pick up my 4 granddaughters, and we held them for an entire month. Well, almost the whole month. We had them the whole month of July except for 2 weekends. So, holy moly. I love them to death. They can be a handful, all 4 of them. And we're gonna have I was a boy mom, and all I have are granddaughters. I always said when I was pregnant with both my kids, please don't give me a girl, because I know that if I have a girl, it's going to be just like my sister, and I'd have to kill it. Because you guys know me, I am not like a girly girl makeup and, you know, hair and all that good stuff. I have long hair, but that's so I can put it in a ponytail, because I don't want to do anything else with it. And they're definitely girly girls. They do dance and theater. They went to theater workshops over the summer. Well, right after school, they had some programs or something where the kids could go do different activities, and 2 of mine went to theater. And like I said, they do dance all year round. they're just very girly girls. I thought I had one that wasn't. I thought my oldest, I really, you know, she started out, she was like this little, you know, emo girl, like Wednesday. I could deal with that, you know. My son said she was, you know, in her depression or whatever nonstop because she was, everything was black. And I can deal with that, you know. I'm a goth. I like goth stuff. I can deal with that kind of stuff. But then she turned just this year, somehow, some way, the girl I thought was going to be the only one that I had any chance with turned into a pink bow loving. And I'm like, no. I mean, she was the one, she was in jiu-jitsu, you know. I thought I had a chance. She was doing, you know, not the most girly things, which I was all for. And then it happened. It happened. And she turned into a girl on me. And now I'm devastated because all 4 of them are girly girls. She's all about the makeup and everything now, and I'm just like, no. What happened? Who turned you? But yeah. So, you know, it's gonna be an interesting month. I think I'll be at the pool a lot. I'll take the girls down there, which 3 of them are, and I'm not supposed to be out in the sun because of my lupus, but, you know, for the granddaughters, luckily our pool here at the complex is, it's very shaded. It has big trees all around. So when I went down there with my oldest one, when she was here before she left for Boston to go on her 8th grade trip, she was down here, and she and I went to the pool, and it was nice. It was a weekday. I was able to stay, you know, in the shade. She was like, Grandma, can we go to the pool? I said, yes, Grandma will take you to the pool. She didn't want to go by herself. She's 14. And frankly, I didn't want her down there by herself because, you know, I don't trust men around her. I don't trust men around her at all. She's a very pretty girl. And she's very, very smart. She's my, well, they all are. They're all in honors, gifted. The oldest one, she's in STEM. She's actually going to, Texas has what they call early college. And you have to have certain criteria to get into it. And so she is starting high school this coming school year. And she will be in early college, which means that everything that she takes goes towards college credits. Basically, by the time she's graduated, she could have an associate's degree in something. So she's wicked smart. I remember she was in elementary school, and I like giving them, I'm not into giving gifts like toys and stuff like that. I like educational things. I like to give books because I think reading is super important. I'm a reader, and she was in 4th grade, and she called me and she wanted, she asked if I could get her some vampire books. So I got her this huge book. It was a huge book that I actually found because I was a reseller at the time. I found it and I was like, this is a really cool book. Well, you know, it was more an adult book. Not because there was anything sexual or anything like that, just reading level wise. And I sent it to her, and every day when they were on the playground, she would be against the wall reading the vampire book that I got her. She was very into that. So, you know, that's why I thought she was my hope for not a girly girl. Now she's turned on me, and I don't know what to do. I had 2 boys. I'm a sports mom. My kids played every sport there was. Basketball, football, wrestling, baseball. They were in FFA, Future Farmers of America. They were in FFA. They did shooting sports. My kids had, you know, had guns at a very young age. I know some people don't agree with that, but, you know, they did shooting sports and they were, you know, taught proper safety of guns and stuff. So my kids always had guns. I was around guns because I was a law enforcement officer. I knew how to use weapons and everything. So, you know, that was not too far from anything. So, you know, that was the kind of stuff my boys did. I did not have, you know, girls. So this is an interesting change for me because I have been down here with them, because previously I didn't live in the same place as they lived, and then I moved down here to Texas because that's where they were, and my husband told me to get out because he was tired of my medical issues, and so I came down here to be by them, and now I live with my son. He moved me down to Austin when he took the job down here. So we live together, and then we have the girls. But yeah, this is, pray for me. And that's hard for me to say because I don't believe in organized religion at all. I don't believe in religion, so I'm gonna need something for a month. The good thing is my son does work on property, so he's not too far away. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave this. We're gonna come back and we're gonna demold stuff. In the meantime, this video is coming out. Would you look at this? Oh, this is some Craftor goodness right here. I love this thing, and I'll be making many more. All right, see you in a while. And we're back. Yeah, I know my table is full of stuff, but just, you know, bear with me because I'm doing a couple videos at a time. But I'm just back to demold the mold that I made, which was that Kuromi. And then we had extras, so I pulled I poured the business card holder, which is a butterfly. And here it is. Just simple one color. I love these. These are great to have around. There's that. Leave it right there. This is the one that I made, the mold that I made with the Craftor silicone rubber. And we're about to see, this was the first mold I made, and it was a little, it was a gemstone, like a little button cover. It's kind of cute. But let's see, Kuromi. Now this is a split mold because that was the only way. Let me find the split. I can't find my split. Is that my split? Where's my split? There's my split. That's how good. See, I learned from Nicole at Blue Elephant Gifts because I watched her video and she said, if you have to do a split mold, don't split it straight. Make it like a zigzag. So that's what I did. She's a little soft. Let me see if I can get her out of here. In case you guys, this was what I made a mold of, the Kuromi. But I just did one color because I didn't know how this mold was going to be. I have to get some alcohol down in there. Ah, come here. Oh, come here. There you go. Oh, don't let me pull her head off. Oh, there she popped out. Oh. Oh. Would you look at that? I did it. I made a successful mold. She even has the ring from the keychain. Well, look at that. Her face is there, it's faint details, so you'll have to paint it on. But I'm pretty impressed with myself. I made 2 successful molds. I had made one before, and it was with that really hard. It was supposed to be the same as this 15A, but that stuff was not soft at all. And I ended up having to cut my mold to get the owl out that I made. So that was a one and done mold. These I actually have successfully made. She's got bubbles in her, of course, but it's because that was the first time I was pouring her. Huh. Let's see. Let me grab some. These are oil based. I really like the Poscas better. The problem with my Poscas is they're the big chips. Let's see. See if I can do her face. Right there's an eye. Come on. Right here. Fish. I might have to let her cure more. She is a little soft. And these pins are not. Poscas are not working with me right now. Let's see. We'll try the other ones. don't know who Karomi is. She's part of Hello Kitty. She's a Sanrio character. She's my favorite character because she is the bad little bunny. Oh, I got a face on her. These oil-based are working better than the Posca ones. But there's a face to start with. I'm gonna have to let her dry some more. She'll just stay on the heat mat over here. I'll turn the heat mat back on. There you go, guys. That is my mold. And it worked. And I like the Craftor. Of course, you guys know I love Craftor. This was made with their casting powder, and you can see how white it is. I love that stuff. So I'm going to turn on the heat mat, get these all cured up, and we'll see you in a while. Well, welcome back. These are bendy, but we're going to demold them anyway. Let's start with these great big ones. I have an overpour going on that last one. These have been on the heat mat, and they are bendy still, but we can get them out of the mold. Take off that overage right there. That'll knock right off once it's cured all the way. This is trash. There we go. These two are stuck together, so I'm gonna have to they are soft, so we are gonna just use these scissors and cut right down, and then I can take the overage off with the deburring tool once they harden up. So those are the jumbo paper clips. Let's get this stuff out of the mold. Not sure if these are actually useful, but they might be. Let's see. Let's take this one out. This one's the plain one. They're cute. I actually think I'm going to package these up and send them to my friend who I've known for a while through paper crafting. She does a lot of giveaways and stuff, and I think they would love these because I think that they would use them as embellishments for their paper craft. So there's the round one. Then we have the plain one. There's the butterfly. one's, there's the bow. There's the star. And the last one is the heart. And there's the heart. So I think they're really cute. We gotta let them harden up some because they definitely are bendy at this point. Like I said, but they're still warm. My heat mat has been on. And these back in their package. There's that. Okay, let's take this one out. This is the one that I filled with the leftovers. Okay, this is the little cherry blossom plate. I think this one is cute. I really like this little plate. I've made a few. This is the saucer to the cup. So here's your saucer. Love it. And here is the cup. Here we go. A little extra piece right there. There's your cup with the heart. So there's your little set. Your cup and saucer. Very cute. I love that mold. Let's turn it back over though. There we go. And I always put my clip on it that way I don't lose it. But yeah, you guys, if you bought one from, now this came from Amazon and it came with the clip. I've heard, I had somebody ask what my magic was to get so that the handle wasn't solid. And I said, well, mine came with this clip because what it does is it closes off that thick piece right there on both sides so that your resin only goes around. So that's what it's for. But you can, I mean, just because it came with this clip and it says to keep it level with the bottom of the cup, so when you put your clip on, it should be level with the bottom of the cup. And then, you know, you get your open handle. But yeah, any clip would work. I mean, you could use a bulldog clip or whatever you have. You just got to pinch those two fat pieces together so that the resin goes around and it doesn't give you that solid. That's my only trick to that. And I only know that because mine came with it, so. But guys, that's everything that we did today. These will firm up and then I'm gonna leave them lay here till they harden up, everything hardens up, and we will see you in the next one. In the meantime, like, share, comment, subscribe for future engagement. Hit that black bell so you know exactly when I upload a new video. And don't forget about all those discount codes in my description, because those save you money. I have INTORESIN 20% off all handmade molds. That's the good one. Craftor, don't do it on Amazon. You got to do it on their website. Craftor is, my code is in there. It's a 20% off. You also have Resin Molds Express. I am so waiting on my box. It made it to Dallas, Texas. I live in Austin. I'm hoping that it's here tomorrow. I've been tracking that thing. I want to know what the new molds are, and I don't want to peek, so I don't want any spoilers. But yeah, I can't wait for that to come in, because then we'll have 6 to 8 new molds to play with. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.